Is it just a name or is it
It's
like
a
me?
name.
Now can you hear things?
Now can you hear things?
Now we can hear things. Your head so we're just seeing the sweet yams.
So discombobulated.
My nice pale yams.
Give it up for the yams, sweet pale yams.
Oh, that might mess with me being.
Well, you can just turn that down now.
I will. Don't worry.
Thanks.
Okay,
How
we
do
can
I
hear
look?
us now.
We're all pretty leg heavy, honestly.
It also turns me
Lots
away
of
from
legs.
them.
This is a big leg podcast.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh
Sorry.
my.
Could you guys hear that?
I can hear it here.
Yams on loop. How was the show last week? In Colorado?
It was awesome.
So fun.
So many people came to support us, and it was so cool.
I can't believe it. Yams. This is Mini Charlie.
Enough to make it worth it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we at least broke even.
We
Probably-
we paid for travel.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah.
You guys are technically professionals.
Technically professional comedians. Isn't that so fun?
So fun.
Let's see, 170 people in here. Where's your next show? Provo, Utah. This Friday.
Constantly.
Home tour.
Home tour. 10 minutes from my house. You were in Colorado? We were, Mini Charlie. We went to Greeley and we went to Denver for a 2-day tour.
Mm-hmm.
A 2-day tour.
It was awesome. And someone recognized us at Target. Said, I'm embarrassed to like you.
Yeah, but I do like you.
And I did like you.
Did you guys check out Meow Wolf while you were up there?
Meow Wolf?
You guys not familiar with Meow
I have
Wolf?
no idea what that is.
It's like Meow Wolf is like this kind of chain, I guess, by now, because they put up a few of them.
Yeah.
It's
like, I need
they're
you to
like
not
art
adjust
installations that are like super like big and detailed
Sorry.
and very interesting. And you should look into that next time you're in Denver
You're
area.
getting great coverage on your right cheek.
Don't touch it.
Come to Australia. Let's see here. I love
That's
you
cool.
guys.
I wish we
Hi.
had gone to do that. We just, I swear Google Maps is like, they're like pranksters. They always
got you again.
They always get me. They're like 12,000 reviews, 4.9 stars.
Oh, to go to a thing?
To go to like a restaurant or something, and then it's like, it's a dusty rebranded Chuckarama. And you're like, what?
But a specific group of people really like it and review
like
it every time they go.
They're just not my people.
Late stage capitalism.
In
Can't trust Google.
every review, you should have to say like a few things about yourself.
You should have to take a selfie.
Yeah,
With
it's
every
like,
review.
what food do you normally like? Do you like Chuckarama?
Chuckarama's my favorite restaurant. Also, my two favorite things are gruel and piss.
Yeah,
If you leave a Google review, we should see your Google search history for the last day.
I agree, and even the private browser.
How to convince
Which they just learned about.
Just the top
Incognito.
Google searches are how to make Chuckarama sound good.
Yeah. Synonyms for great. Let's see here. Come to Australia. Zach has always reminded me of Jake Peralta. Who's Jake Peralta? Thank you for the road
That's
From
ride.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
It's Andy Sandberg.
Oh,
Oh, there he is.
I think I'm on the case. Is that pretty good?
I don't know.
Be nice, Gabe. This means a lot to him.
Do you guys please do an improv song? I love you guys so much. It's not musical today. Sorry, it's
Here I go, though.
tiny.
Oh, well, how about them yams? Give me a piece, I wanna give it a stamp. Yeah, give me some of those yams. I'm gonna give them a nice hand slam.
That's
Incredible.
David's real voice. He has to try to sound normal the rest of the time.
This hurts.
His natural voice is his esophagus being squeezed the size of a tiny straw.
Yeah.
I use nanobots to stretch him out.
Alicia says, ha ha ha, this setup is looking like a family portrait.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. It's like every bad improv photo ever.
Yeah. It is pretty bad.
Going back to our roots. But we're able to have everyone in frame, and I like that.
Aubrey S. says, Zach kind of looks like a distant cousin of the guy in Baby Reindeer. I don't know what that refers to.
There's a new
I
movie,
know that.
The Comedian Guy.
Yeah.
If you're over 5'10", if you have brown hair and you have a beard, you look like me.
Yeah.
Whoa, cool. What's up, dude? We look so alike.
Well, yours is Dark brown.
Oh, my bad.
Hi, Nippas. What? Favorite childhood movie? The Big Green was my favorite kid movie. Yeah.
I never saw it. That's with You're Killing Me Smalls, right?
Nope.
That's the main guy.
Oh, yeah, that guy. The redhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved Matilda.
Oh, I love Matilda, too.
What was a weird one?
The Thief and the Cobbler?
Thief and the
You
Cobbler.
watched The Thief and the Cobbler?
Crazy movie.
Over and over and over again.
Wait, isn't that the incorrect the
Aladdin?
Weinstein making of Aladdin? But it wasn't even the actual Thief and the Cobbler that was
No.
supposed to be made, but
Yeah.
they just forced him to make that version.
And it took 20 years.
Well, for the actual one, not for that one.
Well, they used some of the
Yeah.
same clips, yeah.
Ugh.
Babies don't go clang.
It's an insane
It's
movie.
a great Thief and the Cobbler.
Let's see. Mohawks with rat tails. Okay, they're giving us suggestions. All right. Oh, we have over 210 people here. That's kind of crazy.
It's probably the Thief and the Cobbler that brought him in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is a fun thing. You should try to pronounce my name to see who gets it the closest. I'm going to start, and I'm going to say Cowlin. It's the bottom one. Mr. Hutchins.
Coca-Cola.
Oh. Chowlin.
Chowlin?
Chowlin.
Cowlin or
Chowlin.
Coca-Cola?
That's mine.
Which one's the best? Let's see here. It was the case that brought me in. It worked? You want that
Yay.
case?
No, they said the case. It's case.
It's just case.
Well, I think you guys thought I was saying but I was saying
You know the difference.
Yeah, one is a space filler, and the other one is the incorrect way to say A.
Oh, they're giving us Would You Rather. Haha, you were the closest, Zach. Oh, cool. Cowlin. Let's
Kaylin?
see. Kaylin? Oh, maybe. That sounds right. Coca-Cola was funny, though. Okay. All right. We've got 210 people in here. That's so fun. We're doing Tiny Detective Tuesday. This is where we pretend to be a grown-up kid detectives.
Yes.
And all we need from you before we ignore you and put the phone away and everyone asks if it's pre-recorded is the case of the blank. That's our suggestion to get us started. The case of the blank. What we've done before, we've done the case of the 1969 calendar. We've done the case of the spilled wine. We've done the case of the family reunion. Was that one?
I mean, there was a family reunion.
I think
that was
grave-
the spilled wine.
grave
or the
robbers.
Yes.
Oh, the case of the grave robbers. That was fun.
Yeah.
And did we want any other suggestion to get us started, or do we just use that as the genesis?
Yeah, we need another rando for the opener.
Just like a random piece of evidence?
Piece of evidence, suggestion, or you can give us the name of a guilty person.
Oh, yeah, Riley. Riley Reinstein?
Yeah. Riley Crimes.
Riley
Really
Crimes.
crimes.
Are
Or
you
you
still looking for case names?
yeah.
The case of the lying Google review.
Oh,
Aubrey
haha.
S.
Yes.
Yes.
What was the second one?
From
Suspicious.
Aubrey S. There wasn't.
Very suspicious.
Let's see. Oh, little Dookie Lips is back. Thank you, Lil. You are putting my kids through college, my man.
Do we like little dookie lips?
He's always giving us
Yeah.
money.
All right.
We have no idea if his character is good, but
Or nefarious.
but his pockets are full.
This could be drug money. This could be horrible coke money
money.
funneling through us. Missing Hot Pocket, the case of the Ghost Mountain, case of the missing stuffed animal, the case of the collared shirt, case of the
Ooh.
toilet seat,
I like the collared shirt.
Yeah, that could be
case
anything.
of the collared shirt. And that's what the actual case is, or we get the missing.
That's the real case.
That's the real
Then
one
we
that
need
we
a
saved
piece
for the
of-
last 2 minutes.
All right, now we just need a piece of evidence, and that's going to inspire the
Yeah.
old
Yeah,
chart,
something
right?
we could find. Could be a name.
Something goopy, something
Let's see, half-eaten
solid.
Butterfinger, missing wig, a wrinkled shirt, butter. All this could be potentially.
Give us some non-food stuff.
dentures.
Dentures. That's hot.
Yeah.
That's hot.
I mean, that's food.
The tiny hiney.
That's
Beans.
fun.
That's food too. No foons.
No food.
No foons.
We
Braces.
fish are friends, not foons.
Not foons. Fish are foons, not foons. Hairbrush. A large hat.
Oh, hell yeah. You had me at that hat being larger than average.
Sponge,
Okay,
iron.
David has spoken.
Okay. All right. So the piece of evidence is a large hat.
That's right, and we're
And-
gonna narrate the
And
beginning.
it's the case of the collared shirt. Okay. Awesome. All right. We're ignoring you now. Please enjoy Tiny Detective Tuesday.
Well, we might ask for suggestions.
Oh, that's true. Oh, that's right. We were going to
Yeah.
go do...
For what?
Just
Oh,
randomly.
that's right.
Just if we think of it, if we can
Oh.
set it up.
Thanks for discussing this with me. My podcast. Yeah, right, guys.
Oh well, we don't have to.
All right.
Whatever you feel, you
We
feel.
recording?
Yep.
Okay.
The year was 2007.
A rainy day. A day in which every individual person outside could use a little bit of shelter. But for one person, there was too much shelter. A hat too large.
You can't wear hats in school, they said. Take it off, even though it's glued, they said.
We all clearly see that it's glued. Paste dribbling down your forehead, they said.
That hat looks like you found it in the bottom of a old 1950s bar, they said.
Poor Nanny Ticket was so self-conscious of their misshaped head, they glued a large hat to their dome.
gosh.
But school rules were rules. And so we were hired by the school to investigate ways to rip this hat off this kid's head.
Anyway,
Day after day of wrenching on their forehead and their scalp.
you might be thinking, that sounds more like a half assassin's job.
Or a school
a
proctor.
school proctor, perhaps a hitman.
Or just a bully.
Perhaps a hat man in replace of a hitman.
Yes.
But no, the mystery was, how do we remove it?
And I remember the principal calling us in and says, I've got a hat job for you, boys, ignoring and completely misgendering you.
Right, me, Dottie Don Knotts.
Donnie Donuts, of course. Well, at the time.
Dottie Don.
I forgot your maiden name was Donnie Don.
That's right. Finally, we thought, looks like we'll just have to take the head off with it. The forehead, that is. A
Now you might-
lobotomy.
So we pulled out the school guillotine.
That's right.
Which was just the paper slicer.
Oh, those things are so
Especially
scary.
the old ones.
My heart palpitates. I owned one once.
Yeah.
And even just the thought, it was on the top shelf of my closet.
All
and
they
the
had
thought
was-
of it, well, let me explain.
Yeah.
The thought of it falling and perfectly just like on
Yep.
my arm.
Yeah, because all they had to protect you was that little metal bar that your fingers could still fit through
Yeah.
and be chopped off. And the people in the 80s were like, that's enough. And they're built to last forever. And they did the job.
Yeah. So
But you
the
could still
forehead.
but still holding it, you still could fantasize about if like bad guys came in, you could rip it off and use it
Yeah.
as a sword.
As a machete.
And we just did the forehead for Nancy.
We scalped his forehead.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. Was who?
Nanny.
Nanny.
Nanny was the
Nanny Ticket.
Nanny ticket.
Cursed with the name of a profession of a much older person.
And the dog from Peter Pan.
Nana. We all called her different things, adding insult to injury. And as we scalped her forehead, she said, my name is Deborah.
Don't say scalp.
We're tired of your hat tricks, we said.
But that was a case well done, performed by
The
Tiny
Detectives. Tuesday. Hey everybody, welcome to Tiny Detective Tuesday. I'm the guy who's currently speaking. My name is Finley Brown.
I'm Hank Whistle, and I bought something off of Etsy.
I'm Debbie Dognotts, and I'm joining the PTA.
Oh my gosh. The local school. Well,
No,
oh, that PTA.
A distant school.
not that one either.
Person's troubled again.
No, it's my own PTA.
Oh, what? Well,
Oh, well, to you, PTA doesn't stand for Parent Teacher
Association.
Association. No.
and it
stands
doesn't stand for person's troubled again.
No. stands for parties talking afterwards.
Sounds like it's a new acronym. You struggled to remember it. Parties talking afterwards?
Yeah, we linger after parties.
And do a breakdown of how the party went?
Yeah, that's right. We talk crap about everyone who came, why we think certain people didn't come.
She joins a competing podcast, and all of a sudden it's an organization.
It's no
okay.
podcast. We overstay our welcome.
Well, you do
There's
bring
no
microphones.
You do crash a lot of parties with a lot of podcasts.
That's right, and I go right when the host is hoping everyone will leave.
And quick question: Why did you decide to do this?
Because it's a great way to look for clues.
Oh, that's right.
Perspective crimes.
Any clues. Anything can be a clue.
Well, did you find anything related to today's case, which of course we got hired this week to work on the case of the wrinkled shirt?
Because I look
Collared shirt. Yeah.
I look for clues first, cases later.
You find clues, ask cases later.
Yes.
Right. You walk into a room, you say, "Look at all this spilled blood," and they say, "This is an ER room," and you say,
I'm on the case.
"I'm on the case."
And you know,
Case solved.
Yeah.
well, anything's a clue before a case.
Exactly.
An open door, it's like this could be a clue on a particular case.
Exactly. We might have done this bit before.
I don't think we have.
Okay.
This is way too obvious of how actually things work that I feel like it just might seem normal to you.
Right, because before there's even a crime announced, I'll walk in and I'll think, that camera is askew.
Yes.
It's taped on the ceiling of this Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
And
suspicious.
You bought an entire storage lot filled with evidence that you think might be applicable later.
I always baggie it. You gotta use the baggie.
And you tell the people you're taking them from, this is evidence. This might be in a case.
That's right. Sometimes I take things that are very precious to people.
Yeah,
like,
you took a kid's inhaler and you're like, I don't know if this DNA is going to be relevant.
I know. I couldn't afford one myself.
Oh, so you use this evidence sometimes.
Sometimes when I don't think it will compromise the case.
Well, has it ever?
Never.
Oh.
So,
I mean, your side of things is totally fine.
That's
His side of things not so great.
that's right. And I take $2,000 from you every month.
Well, you
As
confiscate it and you
evidence,
say this
I
is
confiscate
evidence.
as evidence of malpractice.
I call it alimony. You call it evidence.
I call it evidence.
But you went too far when you confiscated my dad's pacemaker. You said this might be relevant in a case.
And he died later that day.
Oh, please don't bring it up.
We did have to solve his death.
Yeah,
So
that's right. It was a murder case.
Luckily, we pinned it on Mayor Chuck Huffley.
That's right.
Chuffley, I mean.
That's right. Sometimes the culprit is me, but I'm still solving the case.
well, he didn't pass any sort of legislation that made it so that everyone has a backup pacemaker.
Right.
There's nothing in the rule book that says you have to have a pacemaker.
That's right. And as we've discussed, if you solve the case, even if you are the murderer, you are absolved of any crime.
You get to judge the crime. It's a real scavenger hunt situation.
Every criminal is judge, jury, and executioner.
Which is why everything we've done on the show so far is perfectly legal.
Scotch free.
Scotch free. Scotch tape free.
Scottish free.
Free the Scots.
Yes.
they're trapped.
2014 called. We're doing it again. We're voting on legislation to free the Scots.
They're trapped in that country.
They don't like Scotland.
Yeah, let them out.
Debbie, did you find any evidence that was interesting to today's case of the collared shirt?
Of course. So there we were at Barry's party. He's the town. Remind me.
Fishmonger?
He's the town fishmonger. He's always fishing.
Yes.
So he cooked up
Or he's
some.
monging at least.
He's monging on those fish, and
which I don't like. It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's a crazy phrase.
I was like, monging is very intimate, and
Yeah.
it's just like, I don't know.
Not with
He
fish.
keeps
it's
like
technically
anytime you
legal.
walk by, it's like it feels like he's waiting to do this. Like if he makes eye contact with you and closes curtains,
Yeah.
and he's like back to monging.
Ironically, he's like Barry the singing bass, but with monging fish.
Yeah.
He's like, here's a little fish I mong. Please don't tell me that is wrong. Don't mongy.
Be
My
fishy. So there was monging some fish at the party at the local crab shack, and
You were doing your PTA at the crab shack.
That's right.
Yeah.
When I noticed a fish hook was stringing up a shirt.
Wait, it's not the shirt, the collared shirt in question, is it?
Well, I don't know. There's lots of collared shirts. Because everyone knows the mystery we're trying to solve is...
Right, so we shouldn't even talk about it,
Yeah, we don't need to say.
but we probably should.
We probably should. There's a shirtless man who runs around, big sloppy abs.
Derek. Oh,
Derek.
Adam's
Big
Derek.
sloppy Derek, and he's going into.
Wait, you call him Big Sloppy Derek? I call him Abs Derek.
Oh,
Because he's sloppy, but he's got ginormous abs.
That's right, and they're sloppy abs.
Well, I call him that because he's built like an oil Derek. He's very triangular in shape. His abs make up a lot of his
Oh, he's
lower
built
kit.
like an oil Derek.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, which we all know is it's like a normal Derek, but it's oiled.
Yeah.
He's built. Oh, wait, what did I say? I meant to say he's built like an oiled Derek.
Yeah.
An oiled Derek.
Oh, an oiled Derek, which is another common thing to call somebody.
An oil Derek.
As opposed to a regular Derek.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he's going into businesses that say no shirt, no shoes, no service, and he is being serviced.
Yes, and he thinks he can get away with it because he's technically wearing a collar, but no shirt.
And technically wearing a layer of oil at all times.
Which he calls his shirt.
Yeah.
And his mother says, I swore that I got him a shirt.
So her alibi's clear.
Well, she's in jail.
We are trying to pin it on her at the moment because no decent human being would be raised in a way that would allow this to happen.
No
That's
decent
right.
mom would allow her adult son to go shirtless around town.
So she swore she gave him one for Christmas. It said, who let the dogs out?
Yes.
And then there's some toes on the shirt.
Right. And who hired us for this case again?
Well, it was Derek.
Derek, but he's the perpetrator.
Yeah, but he's just trying to get in our heads. You see, he's trying. It's like, oh, the last person you would think, but obviously,
Well, because remember, he wants to wear a shirt. He just doesn't have one,
The
and
plot
he's
thickens.
so cheap. He refuses to buy one. He just wants his old
But
one
I keep
back.
telling him, Derek, this oil is so expensive.
it's crude oil. It's not olive. It's not castor.
It's $300 per barrel, and he's dipping himself in this, and he's walking around. He's like, "Oh, woe is me, can't afford clothes."
Well, do we think it's an excuse?
I mean, it could be.
Because he is always flexing.
Yes.
And nothing like crude oil to show off your muscles.
You know, I did when I competed in Mr. Universe.
Yeah.
I got disqualified for oiling up my body with crude oil, and they said I was problematic because I was sheer. I mean, like you can just imagine a person like me completely oiled up.
You also kept smoking cigars, which everyone was very afraid was just an imminent danger risk.
Yes, but I will say my abs never look better.
You also got disqualified because you were too weak.
Yes, it was the first Mr. Universe competition where they made you actively do weights on the stage. They said, "Are these muscles real?" And I couldn't lift the bar. I was 3 times bigger than the next biggest person, but just like SpongeBob in that episode where he has inflatable muscly arms, couldn't even lift
That's
the bar.
right. You had just put balloons, flesh-colored balloons on your arms.
Again, referencing SpongeBob episode where he puts balloons in his arms and blows them up.
So that was a documentary.
Well, the episode of They Did For Me.
Well, that whole character is based off you.
SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Well, this is news to me.
If that's right, because you have.
Wait,
Have you never watched SpongeBob? Because
I've only seen that one episode.
have you not? Okay, I don't know how to make this clear. You live in a giant rotting fruit.
I do.
Yeah.
Yes. In the water.
You have nothing but pet snails all over the place.
Well, just one.
Well, they're breeding.
You have
That-
you have holes all over your body.
Oh, I do. I am basically indestructible to pain, and every time I'm punched, I get absorbed.
Anytime you wake up, people sing your name.
And you filter feed.
I do, and I'm always ready. Is that relevant at all to what you're saying? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
That
was fun.
So there I saw a collared shirt fished up.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, no one was wearing the collared shirt, which could suggest it was stolen.
And I just want to, sometimes we start on these cases. Is the case to find this man a shirt, or is the case to find him guilty for breaking these no shirt, no shoes, no service rules?
Well, I think he's trying to avoid the penalties of those because he can't help but go in and shop and get service.
So his mom's in jail for him committing these crimes. He's hired us to help him find a shirt.
She's facing the death penalty.
If I may,
Yeah.
he hired us to find his one shirt because
He refuses to wear anything else.
he refuses to wear anything else. But we think, and he's gotten complaints about
Yes.
going shirtless, but we think perhaps he's hired us as a ruse to acquiesce the people who are saying, please put on a shirt. And he's like, I'm looking into it.
So it kind of sounds like we don't actually have to fulfill this. We just have to keep up with appearances.
It's an IOU kind of.
Our reputation is on the line.
As long as the case is ongoing forever, sounds like he's in the clear.
Gosh, it is sure tempting not to solve this case.
But before we do that, I want to talk about my recent Etsy purchase.
Okay.
Okay, so we all know I've been having trouble with butter. And what do you put butter in? You put butter in a butter saucer. You got to put the little thing over it because you put butter in the fridge. What happens? It gets too hard, and you can't spread butter with butter. And so I bought something from Etsy.
I'm sorry, did you just say you can't spread butter with butter?
Hard butter. Then you got to do the little ridges on the end of a butter knife and scrape it off, and it's really embarrassing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You didn't answer what I was confused about, but yeah, let's keep
Well,
going.
I misspoke.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah, so I bought this, but when I got it in, guess what it was made out of? It was made out of, the gosh darn thing was made out of butter.
That's so crazy because we talked about butter a lot last time.
We did?
There was a butter ghost.
Yeah, there was a butter ghost.
I thought we talked about wine bibbing a lot.
Well,
We talked about butter ghost at some point in our
We
lives. It might have been
definitely
2 times ago.
did you check to see if your butter was haunted?
Well, I did buy it from Butter Ghost 47.
You have to check if everything's haunted. Anything can be haunted.
You know that this town that we've never named is like butter ghost capital of the world.
Oh my gosh, that explains that. When I went down to town hall to renew my taxes, I went into a haunted porta potty, and it was terrifying.
One time I put in a DVD, Holes, and it was haunted by Charlie Chaplin.
Oh my god.
Did you get his autograph?
It was just...
Wait, did he come on screen and act out all of the holes?
It was him commenting on Shia LaBeouf's performance.
Wait, he's doing the one thing he's not known for, and he's talking over the movie?
Charlie Chaplin's doing director's commentary and not his classic
Was
bits.
he the director of Holes?
Well,
Was he the ghostwriter on Holes?
He was the ghostwriter. It's funny because, he wasn't alive when movies could do talkies.
Well,
But-
technically, he did have a very big talkie film, The Great Dictator, at the start of
really?
the talkies.
But on his gravestone, it said, "Not alive when movies did talkies."
Yeah, he said
it's his legacy.
He said it says a man of few words.
Which he thought was very funny.
yeah, which I'm sure. That's crazy. Yeah.
So he has. I mean, he's very problematic views. It's good he couldn't talk. Trust.
Well,
me.
there's a reason he's got that mustache style, and it's because of his problematic views. We all
right.
know his problematic views.
Yeah.
I did watch The Great Dictator.
You have seen that?
Actually, I have.
What's a weird view?
That Hitler's bad.
Well, that's not it.
That's one of his few good views.
See, so Charlie Chaplin hates Hitler, but here's how it goes too far, because he also hates baby Hitler, which is just like, in my opinion, that's too far. Like, baby Hitler didn't do anything wrong.
Everyone
He
always
hates
talks about
all of them.
how everyone always says, "I'll go back and kill baby Hitler,"
Yeah.
but you never know what it's going to be like until you got the muzzle of your gun on his forehead. We all know what that's like.
Well,
Which is
I have
also-
nothing against baby Hitler.
I
He did
know.
nothing wrong.
To me, it's so crazy to say that. Like, you don't have to kill him as a baby. Like, he's pretty old when he starts doing all that stuff.
And really what you have to do is just mess up his parents a little bit. Like, go
Yeah.
back to when you think they conceived and just, like, change their day
That's
a
true.
little
Just make
bit.
sure his parents don't get together.
Yes.
You should reverse parent trap his
Yes.
parents.
Tell their parents that they're twins and that they need to move. One
Yeah.
needs to move to England, one needs to move to California.
But also, like, if you're gonna kill Hitler, like, wait till he's like 17 or something.
Yeah, you want to see the fear in his eyes.
Well, I just mean you don't have
Oh.
to do it to a baby.
Well, if I were to go back in time, I would create an art school just for him and say, you are the star student, you're the best. And I would fund his whole art career.
I don't know. You've seen what happened to George Bush when he followed his art career. Not great art. He got into painting after being a president.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he paint? What's one of his
Also,
favorites?
Hitler did some paintings too. Still, they were pretty good.
goodness
Actually,
gracious.
they were better than George Bush's.
If that's saying anything. But yeah, I got this butter dish. But it was so interesting because what I was able to do is I'm not going to use this butter dish made of butter. So I went to Abs Derek, as I call them, and I said, hey, what if you use this greasy butter as clothing instead of this crude oil? And then maybe if he does that, then what I was planning on is to slick him up and then just throw a shirt on him. Because I don't want to have to work this case forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, what you can do is make, you know how there's butter sculptures?
I know there's butter sculptures.
Yeah.
Those creatures that live in the crypts.
We're all terrified every night from the
That's
sculpture
right.
attacks.
And and they're artists too. Their one good thing is they make butter sculptures.
And wait a second. Okay.
So
The
they-
one thing about every villain is they're all aspiring artists.
Yeah, that's true. The only thing
any
they really
villain-
want to do is make art, and that's evil.
And the second they can't do it, they turn to crime.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But
Jeffrey Dahmer, he just wanted to get into sculpting.
well, can I give a hot take?
Yeah.
It's probably because like creators and dictators there's a big overlap of like narcissism.
Well, I mean, this isn't a hot take, but an observation. Ben Shapiro, he wanted to be an actor. He couldn't, so what did he do instead?
He starts
He's like,
funding movies with his own takes.
Propaganda.
yeah, he was a propaganda machine
Yeah.
guy. This is like, someone just cast that guy in a community theater play. And again, we would have avoided all this nonsense.
Just put him in a sitcom. You don't have to be that good, and just he'll feel like he's accomplishing
Can you
something.
imagine a Seinfeld-esque comedy just called Shapiro?
No,
Elaine, I don't understand. I don't understand what you're doing, Elaine. Like, you should go on a date with me. It's pretty obvious you should go on a date with me, Elaine.
How's that, Ben Shapiro?
And instead of Kramer, it's Jordan Peterson.
Jordan Peterson. And Newman is just Tucker.
Evolution's not real, obviously.
Yeah.
So
We're onto something.
So my plan, butter, try to sneak on the shirt on, but he saw through it immediately. He was just like, I don't want this butter. I still want to I want to eat. The thing about Derek, he wants to have his cake and eat it too. He wants to have his oil and have his shirt too. He wants to lather himself up with crude oil straight from, what's it do? From shale? Fracking? He wants fracked oil on his body.
Frack me. That's the sign he wears on himself.
That's
It just says
right.
frack me.
It says frack me good.
Frack me good.
Frack me long.
So yeah, he won't wear a shirt, but he will wear a sign called "Frack me good, frack me long."
You know, I think he might just be an oil tycoon. So maybe we shouldn't take his money.
Well, he is paying the highest retainer we've ever had. We're getting paid $300 million for this
That's
case.
true.
I mean, he clearly has a lot of money, hence he could not afford his wardrobe, which is crude oil. So,
But it's interesting, and that's the reason why he doesn't want to wear that shirt, because that's the shirt his mommy gave him when he was a kid. Before he was
the one shirt.
Yeah,
the mommy shirt.
It reminds him of when he had a home and a heart and morals.
And morals.
And he doesn't want to be reminded of that. He wants to look at his bare flesh.
Wait, he doesn't want to be reminded of that, or does he want his shirt back? Oh,
No,
that's why he
it's
does
a
it.
ruse.
It's a ruse.
It's a ruse because everyone's saying, Derek, please put a shirt on.
He says, okay, I will.
you're
Wink,
at,
wink.
Yeah, they're like, you're at the Carlton Ritz. And so he's saying, I'm looking into it. I'm trying to find my one shirt.
So, what do you say? We force this shirt on him? Because I think we found it, right?
We found it, a collared shirt.
Well, we found a shirt because he still wears a collar. The shirt we're looking for is a collared-less shirt.
Well, the shirt did have a collar missing from it.
Okay, we found it. We found it. But what's so odd about this guy is I don't even understand why he has this problem with no shirt, no shoes, no service, because he Batmans every single establishment that he walks into. And he says...
At the second they turn around to, like, get change or something, he just disappears?
Well, he does that after he does... Actually, I should say he Bruce Waynes them.
Oh, I see.
Because he says, I'm going to have to talk to the owner. And he writes a check and he says, you are. And he puts it in their pocket. And he's buying all this...
And he also keeps swimming in there like fish tanks and stuff.
with Russian ballerinas.
That's right, which is how the fishing line caught his shirt. That's how it started.
Yes.
Because he was swimming in a fish tank, and
Oh, because Ahab, who owns the crabbery, where you saw the thing.
that's right. He goes fishing in fish tanks
Right.
because
Yeah.
he knows he'll get a bite.
By the way, can we just do a completely non-connected idea? Does anyone know the secret identity of Crude Man? He's a vigilante that goes around town. He's covered head to toe with some black viscous liquid, and he fights crime. And I'm stumped. I'm stumped who this person is. But what's interesting is I never see Crude Man and Derek in the same room to each other. But that's crazy.
You know,
right?
I want to dig into this because A, they're taking our business, but B, they did also stop the giggler last week, which I got real sick of giggling all month. So that's like a thorn out of my side.
incredible. He also did take out the crime boss, the Puffin.
Yeah, yeah, classic crime boss Puffin, and who was a notorious gangster who ate people's noses. And was also just Danny DeVito.
Yes.
I think. I'm pretty sure it was Danny DeVito.
And Two Brace, who has braces on their teeth and their eyes.
Yeah, there's a one-to-one there somewhere.
And also Straw Corn Man. He took us
Just straw corn.
Straw Corn Man. So he does do a lot of good, but again, no one's above the law. I think our main thing is he's taking our jobs for us.
And Two Grace. She has two personalities, both named Grace.
Yes, and she's the twin sister of Two Brace.
And also Dog Woman, who keeps asking that we stop calling her that. But gosh dang, if she does not look like a dog. That's all.
Well, are you talking about the first dog woman that was like kind of like sexy and wore latex, or the second dog woman that fell off of a building and got like bit by a bunch of dogs and was just like critically panned and won a Razzie at the end of the year? Do you understand the reference I'm
No,
giving?
I get all of them. No, I think it was the older Spanish one who had the like things going on, the glasses.
Older Spanish?
Yeah.
You mean young and beautiful? Her last name was Kravitz?
No. Oh yeah, that's the latest one.
That's the latest dog woman.
No, that's the latest dog. I'm talking about the first dog woman.
Well, she's always following by with the Crude Man rather than just Crude Man.
Oh yeah,
He's
I
a
see.
little grittier.
Oh,
it's
see,
harder.
I'm thinking of Adam Best's crude. When I say the first,
You mean Adam East?
that's it. Adam East's crude man.
Yeah. And so anyway, just random tangent I had to get off my chest, but I'm sure it's not connected even in the slightest. But I heard that you had an activity this week that you said is going to crack this case wide open.
Yeah, I've become I've shacked up with Ahab. And
Colonel Ahab?
Colonel Ahab, the man who owns the crabbery, because I wanted him to teach me how to fish clues. But instead, he just taught me how to fish and out of other people's ponds and stuff. But he's successfully feeding a whole town doing that. So
Well, he always goes the saying, teach a man to fish.
Uh-huh.
And he'll fish all the fish.
Yeah. And teach a fish to
be a man.
And the man will learn how to be a fish.
Well, that brings me to the big thing that I discovered, which was I went into his back room and he's got a lot of fishmen back there that he is clearly genetically manipulating.
Well, and can I just say his partner is charming. Although a little fish, like they smell like fish, but his partner is absolutely charming.
Ishmael?
Fishmail.
Oh, Fishmael.
His partner.
Call me Fishmael, he says?
Yeah, and they spell it fish, M-A-L-E.
Wait a second. That collared shirt, that was a Dickies?
Of course.
Was it a gift from the singer Moby by any chance?
No, his mom. We've already established that.
To his mom?
Yes.
Well, his mom's name is Moby.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, is his mom famous singer Moby?
Yeah.
Call me
Moby's-
Fishman.
Moby's Dickies?
Yeah.
Ahab, Fishmael? It's all coming together.
And we still have to force it on Derek.
I don't know how we're going to get to that shirt with all those fishmen at his beck and call, though.
Interesting. So we've identified where the shirt is on the hook
Yeah.
at the Crab
Crab
Shack,
Shack.
owned by Ahab
And
married to
Fishmael.
Fishmael,
Married, okay.
partner,
Well, okay. yeah.
civil union. Our
Civil
town
union.
is-
They shook hands in Toontown.
Yeah,
That's a family inside
I
joke.
will say, you know, our town's progressive in a lot of ways, but we still don't recognize marriage between fish people. And I, for one, I don't think that's right. I think love is love, and I think that if you want to genetically alter a fish to become your partner and name a Fishmael, you should be able to
I'm
love
against it. I say bird people only, no fishes.
I mean, public monging is one thing,
That's true.
but marrying a fish person, I think that's okay.
All right.
Back to the case.
Well, we gotta strangle Ahab if I know anything about how we work as detectives.
Well, he's got that big old fish net that's hanging up there, just waiting to strangle.
Net's famous for strangling throats. Yeah.
Well, we could just say we know where the shirt is.
Oh, and get him to confess.
Yeah, and then we don't even have to make Derek wear the shirt. It's just that, you know, we found where it is.
He can keep up appearances. He says, I can't wear the shirt because it's locked up in a crab shack.
Yeah, we don't have to get the shirt.
Guys, I don't know.
That's true.
It's kind of off brand for us not to kill somebody at the end of an episode.
Not to murder a person.
But I like that idea. All right. Well, hold up. Let me send the email to...
I mean, we could murder Derek. He is an oil tycoon.
Dude, I couldn't keep my hands on his throat, though. He's so slick and oily.
That's true. It's tough.
It is tricky.
He is hurting the environment more than one single person ever
It's the
could.
least environmentally conscious human I've ever seen.
Which is, you would think that that Colonel Ahab would want him to wear a shirt so he uses less oil.
Well, I think Colonel Ahab is the... Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe, you know, let's just see if he knows that that's even Derek's shirt.
This could be a classic misunderstanding.
Maybe.
Hold on, let me see.
Well,
Colonel Ahab.
he also might like the fact that they're not in competition for the same type of oil. Ahab famously into whale oil.
Also bad for the environment.
Which he still uses to light his lanterns, which is very odd.
We keep trying to tell him electricity exists. We don't have to almost eliminate an entire species. Anyway, let me see.
Yeah, no, I think your plan was better.
Colonel Ahab is that Derek's shirt? Immediate response, yes. He says, I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed. I'm returning it right now.
Oh my gosh, that's
Wait,
so
just
cute.
got a text from Derek. Why do I have this shirt? I don't want to wear it. I just want to keep up appearances. Oh gosh, hold up. All right, let me text the police. Tell the mom to get him a new shirt. Police says, why are you texting me? That has nothing to do with it. Okay, hold on. Now let me text Derek again. Sorry, dude. Check. Third installment of the check is due Tuesday. Is this good?
Tell him it smells like up dog in the air.
Yeah, dog.
Oh, hold on. This is good. Hey, Derek. It smells like up dog in here.
Wait, he's responding.
He says,
I'm turning myself in. I've done everything wrong.
Yeah.
I am an evil person who is bad for the environment.
and then also, what's up, dog? Got him twice. Whoa, I feel good. We actually did something positive.
You know what? Murdering him with humor is good enough for me.
That's a first for everything.
And
well,
you know what we say. Oh, wait, no. Do we say that later?
no, let's say what we say.
Case closed.
Man. Sorry, gang. That was our last case on the docket. I guess that's it for us.
Yeah, I guess we gotta tear down shop and strangle ourselves.
Hello, Time Detective Tuesday. What's that? A Shrek sequel?
The Mona Lisa?
Liam Neeson is getting into improv comedy?
We're on the case! Good, we still have 109 people in here. Can you even believe that?
Still, we only lost half.
Let's see.
Only half the people were sad that we didn't sing a thing.
Oh my gosh, I'm missing the birth of my daughter to watch her live. That cannot be real.
Please, sir.
Yeah.
Someone said Bill Cosby wanted to do comedy. I'm not even listening to what they're saying. Understandable.
Sure.
Oh, Nathan Smith gave us some funds. Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you,
Oh, I see that he's rubbing his hands on his leg. I think they're talking about you. Everyone's saying put the dogs away. Oh, I'm not in frame. Or my face wasn't, I guess. Those look like the most uncomfortable chairs to ever exist. Funny. Okay, cool.
We all caught up?
Oh, someone said it's improv, so it can be very silly. Oh no. Someone said, when does it get funny?
Uh-oh.
Understandable. Turquoise jewelry. Oh, and then we got cases. Yeah. Well.
A successful live stream.
Glad we read that.
Anything on TT?
No. The chat went absolutely dead as soon as the episode started.
Makes sense.
Classic.
We did say we're not going to talk to you anymore.
Yeah, that'll kill it.
And
cool.
they actually listen.
Yeah.
They're not like the loose cannons on TikTok.
Oh, Hi said the best detectives ever.
Oh,
Thanks, Hi.
thanks, hi. What a sweetheart.
And then someone said, just tuning in. Hopefully the live is going well. It's going great.
It's going great.
We solved the case.
That's right. They said, when did it get funny? And I assume that not following up means that it got there.
It did.
Yeah.
Because they never said later on, I'm waiting.
Right.
Yet
so
still not.
they answered their own question. They're like, oh, wait.
Yes.
Now I see.
It's funny. Now this is good.
Don't check that anymore.
Oh.
They still have a chance to.
Okay,
So
wait.
don't-
Someone said, new here and I'm obsessed. Love your videos and improv songs. Thank you, Isabella. And thank you from Mars.
Well, let's just real quick.
Okay.
Let's see if we can just do a post-episode chat of the world building that we've done. We've introduced a new character called Abs Derek, who's a billionaire tycoon.
By the way, when I said oil derrick, do you know what that is? Okay.
I have no idea what an oil derrick is.
Okay. So, like, the Oilers football team, you know what that looks like? Their
Oh, is that the
symbol?
mascot?
It's the, well, so an oil derrick is like a wooden structure that's like a tall pillar that's
And
semi-triangular.
it shoots out the oil.
It's like before we had these kind of oil pumps and
Yes.
stuff like you had those. Like, there will be blood. It's what they
Yep.
build.
Okay.
Okay. So that's
cool.
what I meant when I said oil derrick.
Okay.
I hear you, and I'm tying my shoe right before we end because I love you guys. It was bothering a lot of people
that
when
you're-
she was untied.
Well,
They
That's so
can get
interesting.
over it.
Also, everyone's recognizing Smooth Dan. They don't even know you as Zach. Just
I've-
Smooth Dan.
That character has taken over my body, which is weird because that video didn't do super well today. That's
So-
okay.
So oiled abs Derek.
We also live in a world where vigilantes exist and all of parodies of Batman characters.
Yeah, a lot of crude men.
Pretty much any genre of movie, it all exists in this small town.
You know what I think I'm hankering for, just to put it in our minds.
Yeah.
Is a through line. I want some sort of episode for a series arc. I'm looking for maybe we have a villain, maybe there's another competing agency. I think that'd be fun to
Yeah.
introduce.
Yeah, something to check up on
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
episode.
I like that.
Yeah, I agree.
Josh Watt,
prom at the
I'm
end of the
acknowledging
season or
you,
whatever.
so you better
Yeah.
cry. You promised.
You cried, you promised. Oh, thank you for the heart, Mel.
Oh, you want a turn?
No.
You can have it. You're in the middle.
Oh, cool. Let's see here. Sending hate from Texas. Criminy Lando. Tears streaming, says Josh Watt. Shay all day. Shay acknowledged me heart. Love you guys from Philly. Shay, you're my reason for living. That's so much pressure, but I imagine thank you. Hey, love from South Africa. We have a friend from South Africa. Is that cool?
Are we cool?
Are we cool now? Let's see here. I'm here from Oil Derek Talk.
Artix,
they get it.
Artix says, I'd love a Tiny Detective Tuesday with special guests Judy, Rudy, and Mr. Yips.
Oh my
Fun.
gosh. I wonder if they'd be
I don't know
interested
how
in
that would work.
Yeah, sounds impossible. But
They are characters we did once, now coming up on a year and a half. They're old timey transatlantic
from music
radio.
So they're from Musical Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Musical Mondayverse.
yeah.
Are you guys planning on coming to Los Angeles? Shay and I are just going for fun in the summer sometime, but by George, we'd love to do a show. That'd be so fun.
Yeah.
If anyone knows any venues that want to book us, really just, it was so cool to have a booker just handle everything. That was amazing. That was so cool. You guys are my favorite improv people. Fan from Singapore, red coat, blue coat. What's the deal? I love watching your improv songs. Thanks, B. Houston. Yeah, all these places. Literally, make a tour request. Let us know. Put it on the radar. But the biggest thing is, do you know a venue? Have them reach out to us and book a deal.
Yeah.
And if it's in driving distance to Utah, it's super easy. It's super easy. Where are you guys located? We are in Provo, Utah. We're the good old Provo, Utah. Let's see here. Okay, cool. My saved video folders is just Shay. Zach fan here. Come to Long Island. From Deli Eggs. Oh my gosh. Have you guys seen the videos of my guys who just wash carrots all day? No.
I've never seen that.
Ugh, it sounds disturbing for some reason. Hello. Shay, says Mal.
Thanks, Mal.
Thanks, Mal. Do you guys do live shows in Utah? We have our own theater. We're in it right now. We do shows. The theater hosts shows every Friday and Saturday. You guys should invite the Lore to do an improv musical. It would be a crossover of the century. I'm assuming they mean the Lore podcast.
Yeah.
Oh.
I get a
Whoa.
feeling that guy's not an improviser at all.
That's fun. That just two podcasts they like.
It'd be an incredible crossover.
You should.
We'll solve his crimes.
His true Lore.
You should
crimes.
collab with Freakonomics. Just see
Serial.
what happens.
I'm pretty sure the host of Serial followed us.
Who's the host of Serial?
Koenig? Something Koenig?
What's Serial? Kellogg's?
Yeah.
Because that guy, the people do not like him anymore.
No, it's
The original Kellogg's guy, the one who was the anti-masturbation.
Oh, that guy definitely. But also the new Kellogg's guy said, "Why are you guys? If you guys are so poor, why don't you just eat cornflakes all day?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's great to drive
Drive his own sales. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What's your best
Sounds
input?
like a smart play.
He's like, "I know you can afford cornflakes."
What's your best improv advice? I would say find people you just have fun doing it with. That's that's the thing that's going to keep you in it. And then the reps. Zach has the grippers out. Gosh, Lily, come on.
I'm gonna give you guys a secret. As long as it's summer, they're probably gonna be out.
Yeah, I wear Birks in the summer. I wear Uggs in the winter, and I sometimes wear Nike Flyes every other time.
Which ones are the North Face shoes?
Oh, that's also winter. That's probably going to replace Uggs next winter because they're so cool.
Really?
Yeah. But I do love my black Uggs too. It's not summer yet. Okay, Lily. Driving me crazy over here.
Zach, don't be rude.
They're being rude.
Shay, drink some coffee. LOL. It's 6:13 out here.
What are you talking about? I do drink coffee.
Gospel Girls podcast says, I'm driving and I love listening to you guys yap 24/7.
Yay!
Right now, she went on the YouTube live while driving. Sounds dangerous. Sounds dangerous.
Don't worry, Jesus was taking the wheel. She's a gospel girl.
We did a live in Denver, and I was like, this is such a fun idea. Like, how cool. And then, like, almost immediately, TikTok shut it down and was like, this is dangerous. If you do this again, we'll ban your account. I'm like, that makes sense.
Because he was in the driving seat.
I was in the driving seat. Let's see. How long have you guys been working together? The three of us, at least 4 years, 5 years?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Like 5 years.
Do another Lonely Island impro.
Oh, you liked that, huh?
You guys are so funny, especially the New Choice Improv. How do you guys even come up with things on the spot? Oh, Lily, now you get earnest, huh? Here we go. It's just everyone improvises all the time. Everything you've ever said. What?
$4.99 super chat from Eric to help with future cases.
Whoa!
He's funding the actual agency.
He thinks that's who we are.
Strangle more people.
He's like, I'm loving this detective agency.
I can't believe they solved that case.
It'd be so funny if anyone thought this were real. It's like a nude man running around town. We gotta name the town.
No, we
or
don't.
The city.
I think we don't have to.
Ever? I think it's more fun if
There
we
was a
do.
period where I was thinking we should probably drop the name of the town at some point, but the fact that we haven't named it yet
Maybe
kinda
it's
makes
the
me...
maybe
We
it's
can
the
just call it the town.
Maybe it's the season 1 reveal.
What do you guys think, chat? Should we name the town?
when we just reveal we were in Chicago all along.
The town's name, Hell.
New York City. What'd they
let's see.
say? Anybody have an
I
opinion?
think you should just name the other town.
Oh, around us.
That's
Yeah.
literally-
Whatever, like, if you come up with a rival children's detective agency or something, only name the town that they're from.
Call it Shelbyville and we'll be done.
Atherton literally means other town in English.
Really?
So
that means your ancestors were
From the other town.
From the other town, and they said you shall be known for this.
That was a last name that was bequeathed upon your
yeah,
ancestors. not-
you.
we're the other towners.
You're
yeah.
one of those freaks from the
it's
other
basic-
town.
Yeah, it's basically
It's one of them
like,
Arthur towns.
Or maybe they meant fresh blood, fresh sperm.
ew.
Well, I'm just saying.
yeah, diversify the gene pool.
Diversify the gene
Somebody's been
pool.
watching Fallout.
Oh, you're from the other town.
Oh, me, oh my.
You're not from our family
We are watching
reunion.
Fallout, ironically, but I don't think that's where you got the...
It is. It was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
making
yeah.
me think about the cousin stuff.
How's your sperm count? That was
Cousin
crazy.
stuff is great.
When you're young.
Yeah.
Hope you guys have fun building your subsystem. I'd pay to watch you guys. Thank you so much, Juliet. We're hoping to launch in the next couple weeks, and if you haven't seen our videos, we need 5,000 subs for it to go full time, and so we'd love to make that happen. So that'd be super duper cool.
Or DOMs.
Or DOMs. We either want subs or DOMs.
But paying.
Paid DOMscriptions.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm from the other town. Hello, Lily. Let's see. Hello. Leave it a mystery. They want us to leave it a mystery. Dwanky Island. I think that's a suggestion for
You know, I thought we should leave it a mystery until I heard Dwanky
Oh,
Island.
man.
Dwanky Island.
Hard to beat that.
Oh, we forgot to do some sort of interactive.
In the middle.
In the middle.
I
That'd be
thought
so
you were
fun.
going to do it when you brought out your phone, but instead you just teased them.
I just forgot about it completely.
You fake typed.
That's how I type.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Flavortown. Let's see. Up and down.
That would be funny.
Leave it a mystery.
Flavortown already has like
Shay-
a mayor.
Shay is
though,
so pretty.
we can't,
That's
like,
true. You're so
have
pretty.
have you thought about touring worldwide? We barely made it to Colorado, so I think that's probably going to be a big thing. What's your favorite episode of Musical Monday?
I don't know.
I like Duke's Delish quite a bit. Let's see here. Hadestown. Stanleyville. Let's see here. Okay, cool. Zach Island, low key. Oh, Lily wants that guy. Now she's
Okay.
really
Population 2.
population.
You and who commented that? Lily.
Me and Lily. Me and
Got a
Lily
lot of
cherries.
opinions today.
Ooh, or something cool like Storybook, like from Once Upon a Time. Or Storybrooke.
Guys, Once Upon a Time was good.
It was good. Season 1's good.
It's actually good.
Yeah, I agree.
David? No, don't be Dookie.
Don't be dookie lippin'.
I don't watch it. That's for sisters to watch.
Your sisters watch it?
My sister, yeah.
Oh. Shay.
Not me, though.
Hi, Shay. No, because Once Upon a Time, Captain Hook.
Yes, I stopped watching when he left the show.
Oh, you watched a long time.
Of course.
You watched after it was
No, it was
objectively
bad. Captain Hook was the saving grace. He was eye candy and
loved that
ear
relationship.
candy. Yeah, and he's like fun, but once he left, it was just like, you're not even pandering to me anymore. I want you to pander.
Rumple. Oh, you broken my heart, Rumple.
Belle and Rumple was crazy.
Crazy.
That was, I don't know what they
He's
wanted.
400 years old.
And gross.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And those aren't musically exclusive. There are some really cool 400-year-olds.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
all about looks with me.
What about looks?
I just care about the number. 400? That's high.
That's high. What about 401? Is that hot?
It's hotter. That's my point.
If you were stuck on an island with Zach, he would just sacrifice you. Okay, Lily, back to the slander. Pick a lane.
Wait, why are you saying that, Lily? Do you know something we don't know?
How much for Shay's chair after the show is over?
Ew. Gross.
Disgust.
$1 million.
I'd do that. I'd ship that. I would sell that chair for $10,000.
10K.
10K is pretty nice.
Sell it for the amount to buy 3 chairs that are identical.
That would be
Plus
glorious.
shipping. Ugh, my ADD. I'm not slandering. Sometimes I call Shay Ned slanders when she's being slanderous.
Yeah.
Just a fun little piece of lore.
And I don't get it. I've never seen that show.
I'll outbid. That's creepy.
The fact that you know what it's a reference to is literally all you need to know.
Taylor says David is hilarious, to be honest.
Wow.
See, I told you it would be
I'm
called that.
involved.
He's also from the Cheese Mouse. What's that called?
Cheese Mouse.
Cheddar Factory.
Chuck E. Chili's?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Chili's.
Chili Chili's musical,
A
which
great
is a fan
musical.
fave.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Thank you, Little Dookie Lips. Whenever Little Dookie Lips goes hard, he always goes so hard. It's like a
Really?
minimum of 50 cloud hearts.
What, Little Dookie Lips, tell us what we do to, like, what prompts you? Is it, like, when do you know, like, that deserves a heart? I'm just curious.
Yeah, what do we say that goes, this deserves 75 cloud puff hearts?
And then what do we say where you're like, ugh, not right now.
I'll wait
No
till they earn
hearts.
it.
Yeah.
As we wait for that, y'all like Comedy Bang Bang? I do like Comedy Bang Bang, and I know David
Yeah.
does too.
Scotty Ox.
We love Scotty Ice. We love Drew Tarver. We love
I
Carl
love
Tar.
Drew Tarver.
Tarver's one of my faves.
I'm
Drew Tarver.
in
There's
love with
clips
him.
of Drew Tarver on Ben Schwartz's page.
I
on
know.
Improv.
I had to stop listening to his podcast, Drew Tarver's podcast, because I was so jealous I would never befriend them.
Are you just
jealous
talking
of
Teacher's
who?
Lounge, or is there something else that he's doing?
Teacher's Lounge.
Teacher's Lounge.
Drove me mad.
I know. He's so funny. It's just wrong that he can have that voice. Because he was just like, welcome to the police fashion show. And it was just like, oh, it's so much fun because he said it.
We laughed so hard just at him say, he's dead for sure.
For sure. He's dead for sure.
Is he dead for sure?
Everything you guys sing is usually stuck in my head a lot. So they love the Yam song. It's stuck in my head.
Everything we sing. I think
see.
they just tuned in.
David, will you be my 2025 Valentine? Says Lily
Whoa.
F. Pretzel emoji.
Lily's getting too involved in every man she sees on TikTok.
Wait, that's the same Lily?
No, different.
Oh, different.
Different Lily. We got
Yeah, sure
Lily
then.
Cherry's Disco Ball and Lily F. Pretzel.
Nice.
Those sandals are groovy. Looks like Shay missed the memo. Oh, and it's over. Well, cool. We did it.
Nice. So today they loved the sandals. So unusual.
Quite unusual.